Good evening, and welcome to Motor City Radio. You are chilling with your girl, Sexy Shakenya, in the house. One more again, baby. It's been a rough week. It's been a rough week, man. I barely made it. And you know, I can't do it by myself. I got my mans, San, 44 mans.
What's up, world? It's your mans. The one and only Mr. Sam 44 Man from Detroit Raw Live. How y'all doing out here this evening, this morning, this afternoon? I was just scrolling through some things that was going on in the city and abroad in Michigan. You know, ladies and gentlemen, it is so much activity, fraudulent deals, where to this degree of out of the schemes and scams that we have out here. Here's a story where a Rochester Hills man just today, out of all the things that I was speaking about last night about the beating of the man in Sterling Heights by police, the mother that killed the child, the man that used potato to kill two guys over in Oakland County, and now just today, and see, this is why you have to be vigilant, ladies and gentlemen, and use your head. Now, apparently last night, two guys dressed as DTE energy workers were allowed inside. Well, yesterday, last night, about 10 p.m., they came to these people's house trying to gain interest by saying that there was a gas leak. One, you did the right thing by not letting them in that moment. But two, you should have went to the phone, contacted DTE, and say, is there a gas leak? Because I got gas here at 10 o'clock in the p.m.
Yeah, that's scary, though. Because if they come into the house with your badge and stuff, you going to automatically think that they are
had
DTE.
It on the truck. They had the badges. The DTE sign was on the truck and everything. But see,
I would have been like, come on in.
Here's what they messed up.
Come on in, mister.
I didn't let you in last night, nor did you do what I just suggested you should do, which called DTE at that time of night. They came back the very next day, this afternoon, 12 o'clock, knocked on the door, said DTE. The folks let them in now.
Okay.
They went in there, they tied up the wife.
No.
When they tied up the wife, they took the husband.
Is this allegedly?
No, this has just happened. The man's murder.
They did.
A business owner was murdered.
No.
And his wife was duct taped by a fake DTE energy worker. You think I'm gonna put this out here if it wasn't true?
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear
this
that.
Morning, this afternoon, before noon, they were called by a family member that stated that the fake agents came out there speaking about a gas leak again. The home belonged to a 72-year-old Wayne County business owner and his wife. The wife said they came first at the home at 10 p.m. on Thursday, which was yesterday, but they were not allowed inside. But they showed up again today, and the couple both let them in.
I wonder what made them let them in today as opposed to letting them in
once
yesterday.
Again, you got to use your head. Yeah. It's too much fakeness.
Well, we're not going to start victim blaming.
No.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, too.
Yeah,
you say, let's not be victim blaming. I'm not saying victim blaming.
You're being too persistent. You're coming back the next day.
Don't be a victim.
Yeah.
Because number one, you should have called that night.
Yeah.
You know. And people are getting scammed, getting hurt, and they're thinking this is a legitimate company. It's DTE.
Yeah.
But certain things should have been looked upon and thought about.
Well, guys, tonight I'm going to be honest with you. I titled the show, Who Are You Voting For? And, of course, you don't have to share with me who you voting for. I just hope that you actually vote. I hope that you look at all the candidates, all the proposals, whatever is going on that day that need to be tended to. I hope you do your research and your due diligence, and I hope you vote for somebody. Don't sit this out. Our vote really matters, and our vote really, really counts. So, guys, I'm just going to throw a couple things out today, because y'all know this ain't the political show. That's what we do on Detroit Raw Live on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Y'all come back and chill with Sam, man. Talk about politics all day long. But me, I dip and dab, and I'm all over the place. So when we don't have a guest, I fill in. I either talk about myself, I promote what I'm doing, I promote what some people that I know are doing, because this is a platform for that. But I try to dip off into whatever concerns us as a people. And this election is a big election. And it's crazy to me because people are so divided. People are so divided. Like, I swear, I wish we stood together like those other people. Because those other people, they go down for them, they people. They stand up for their people. They go hard for their people. But we are so divided, baby. And I'm so torn by that.
But you got to look at the structure from suburban to Detroit. Now, I'm sitting here looking at right here from this, where we're going to vote for these people. The city is spending $119 million to renovate and beautify parks like Ball Duck Park. But you are aware, police just killed a man at Ball Duck Park while kids were out there playing soccer.
Oh, I didn't hear about that, because I just celebrated we just had our reunion. Finney Highlanders was just there a couple weeks ago.
All this
That's
money,
what we celebrated at Ball Duck Park.
$119 million to renovate and beautify. And don't get me wrong, the police were out there patrolling. They just came up upon this guy, and he had a warrant for violation of probation or something. As the police got out of the car, he shot at the police, which they resulted shot back and killed him right there. But look at the proximity of how close.
Where you get your news from, Sam? Man, is it all bad all the time? FM.
I'm in
the I tell you, God dang it, Sam.
Okay, well, here's something that's real. Shouts out to Highland Park. A 91-year-old lady whose house had been falling apart. They almost made it condemned. Thankful to the Highland Park Community Restoration, they took her whole house and transformed her whole house. I'm working on the founder, because he's a black guy, and he had the support of another person that's in Highland Park. And just to see that, I said, when Phyllis showed me, I said, I'm going to say that on the show.
Thank you for saying something. We got something positive out of saying 44 man, y'all. Something positive. But y'all, I do want y'all to know that the general election is coming up November the 5th. So if you didn't know, I'm letting you know now. Polls will open at 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. for both elections, because we already had the primary. So y'all, if y'all want more information on your polling location, go to michigan.gov/vote. Now, they got same-day voter registration if you didn't know. You can now register to vote and cast your ballot with your local city or township clerk on Election Day until 8 p.m. Election Day, voter registration must be done in person with your local city or township clerk, not at voting precincts. Check your voting registration status online at the Michigan Voter Information Center. Register today. So we got time, guys, because I do want y'all to know this is very, very important. My heart is broken seeing how my brothers and sisters is going back and forth and divided about who they should vote for. And to me, and it's just me, it's only one. It's only one. And I'm sorry. I'm trying to be nice, because you are entitled to vote for who you want to vote for. Trust me, you are. But when you weigh out all the odds and when you look at everything and it all panned out, you should be voting. You should be voting. You already know who you should be voting for. So it's just a lot. I'm going over today little pamphlets that I got in the mail. Try to give y'all some information that y'all might not be aware of, because it's tight. And I don't even know why I'm saying that it's a tight race, but it's a tight race, So we got to be vigilant. We got to stand for something, Hopefully you standing for your own, but that's just me. Now, to register to vote, you must meet the following criteria. So you must be a U.S. citizen, guys. So if you didn't know, now you know. At least 16 years of age, but 18 when casting your vote. What does that mean, at least 16 years of age? Of what? You can vote at 16? I ain't know that. Did y'all know that you can vote at 16? I thought it was 18. And my kids, when they turned 18, they voted. A Michigan resident for at least 30 days, not currently serving a sentence in jail or prison. So that means if you out of jail or prison, you can. Can you vote if you did time or if you got a record?
Yeah.
You can. Did y'all know that?
I'm an ex-con, I still vote.
We got to Google it.
Jury. You cannot get on a jury.
A state of Michigan driver's license or other form of valid ID and are eligible for voter registration, you will be automatically registered upon turning 16 or completing a license or ID transaction unless you opt out. I didn't know that. Eligible individuals have various registration options, including online, by mail, or in person at the local clerk's office. So local clerk's office seems to be pretty helpful if you have any trouble or any questions about what
and then you ain't got to fact check me. They're going to tell you the same thing I'm going to tell you.
What? As far as what?
You can go and get it.
Okay.
You just have to have your papers. And even if you're out of prison, you can still vote. You just can't get on a jury.
All right. Now, how many of y'all have been thinking about absentee ballots? Within 2 weeks of Election Day, to avoid possible postal delays, it's recommended that you make your request in person at your local city or township clerk's office. Clerk's office, ding, 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 ding. That's the words of the day. While there, you will have the opportunity to fill out and submit your ballot. Online, registered voters can request an absentee ballot online through our absentee voter request form before 5 o'clock the Friday before election. So, I mean, it's just really no excuse for you not to vote, really, is basically. Because, I mean, I don't want to read all of this blah, blah, blah. But I am going to read some of it because I do feel like some of it is very important. I even brought some information for some of the people that's running and all this and that that's going on. We're going to read that. But for the most part, yeah, it's not hard. It's just a matter of if you want to do it or not. If you want to do it or not. Then I'll mail this to my house. So that means if I got this, y'all got this too. You know, so they want to make sure you are very aware of what you need to do and how you need to go about doing it. So I want to know today, guys. Give us a call, 248-429-7224. You ain't got to tell me who you voting for, but I do want to know if you're voting and your reasons for voting. What are the responsibilities of a precinct delegate? You know what? I think I want to be a precinct delegate. Can anybody be a precinct delegate? Do you supposed to be one? Everybody's supposed to be one?
Do what?
A precinct delegate. Precinct delegate is the conduit between the community and their political party. As the smallest political unit in the country, you can get to know the people in your community and the issues that concern them. You would present your precinct at party conventions and meetings. Yeah, I think I need to be one of them. I'm trying to get more involved in the political sector. I'm actually want to run for office at some point. Hey, Latrice. Hey, Eric. Thanks for checking in on Facebook. Hey, guys on Instagram. I see you. I'm a damn whooping me.
Speaking over.
Okay, what you want to speak in it? Me. Hey, Big O, how you doing? Hey, TikTok, I see you. Y'all checking in. I love it. This is what we do on Motor City Radio. This is a platform for businesses, baby. So if you would like to promote your business, you would like to be a guest, give me a call at 313-586-2240. And tonight you can call us here at the station, 248-429-7224. We're just kicking it. I'm trying to see if you're going to vote. I want to see who you voting for if you feel confident enough to call in here and tell us, even though you don't have to, but I'm just asking. Because I'm running into a lot of people that's on the fence about who they voting for. I know a lot of people that's threatened not to vote at all. I know a lot of people that's giving them reasons. Everything just, can you still hear me? Okay. Giving reasons for why they not going to vote and why they voting for somebody other than who they normally, probably another party. I didn't know you can even do that. I thought you got to be locked in with your own party. I didn't know you can go across the lines and vote for other people.
Yes, you can.
You can do that? Okay. See, I'm trying to educate myself. Y'all got to help me out.
Think
wait.
It went out, Glenn.
What?
What's wrong? Oh, because it went out on me.
That's why Liz Cheney turned.
Turned what?
From Republican to voting for Kamala.
Oh my God, did she do that?
Yeah.
Returning citizens can vote. There it is. You said it, Sandman. If you are at least 18 years of age, a U.S. citizen and a resident of Michigan, you can vote. This includes individuals with past convictions, those on parole or probation, and those either in or out of jail while awaiting sentencing. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that? If you recently received or renewed a Michigan ID or driver's license, you are registered to vote. Okay, we got that. Felony convictions in Michigan. Can felons vote in Michigan? Yes, once released, you will be automatically registered to vote unless you have specifically opt out. For more information, Michigan.gov vote. Misdemeanor convictions in Michigan. Can prisoners vote in jail?
Oh, you know what? I forgot yesterday when I was talking about these crimes and things, and I told you today about the girls that police chased in Hamtramck and they crashed on Conant and 6 Mile. It's saying here that it started with the assault of some officers during a traffic stop. So they tried to jump on the officers. Then they chased them. They blew to right and hit multiple cars. 6 vehicles was involved in the crash. 5 people has been hospitalized and 1 person was killed in the crash.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
I'm tired of hearing about all this death.
But you
Lord,
know, but
Jesus.
see, Shakenya, here's the thing. Here's the whole thing in a nutshell.
You about to dump some more bad news.
No. This is a thoughtful process here. We're about to make the most important vote of our lifetime.
That's right.
And everybody telling me cotton candy is sweet. Yeah, it might be sweet, but it ain't sweet when you got urine on it. That's all I'm saying. Stop making everything sweet and cushy. But yet still, I want to know the truth. We got crime out of control. I just heard today, Detroit's crime is so low. All this bad news that you're saying that I'm saying that is actually happening. How can you put that on me? Just because I'm exposing, these are the people that said, this is happening, come to Detroit, everything is okay, and I'm reading you all this.
Okay, we'll digress, because crime is happening everywhere.
Yeah, but then don't sit back and everybody now upset when Donald Trump say, well, if you vote for Kamala Harris, you're going to be a mess like Detroit. The whole country's going to be a mess like Detroit.
People are upset because Detroit ain't just no toilet.
Well, we got our city just like anybody else.
We got people moving in. We got new things going on, new beginnings for a lot of people. It's redevelopment going on everywhere in
for
Detroit.
Everybody?
Even in my hood. I'm in the hood, people. Yes, I can admit I am in the hood, okay? And they revitalizing my area. They're repaving our streets. It's new businesses that I moved in my area. We got a Myers over there. The property value is going up. Our community center is thriving. So I ain't got nothing but good things to say about what's going on in the administration or whoever making the decisions to do those things.
Well, the way the streets is dangerous. I rode from the store.
And where you stay at, they rebuilding over there where you at. So why you don't have nothing good to say?
And why can't I ride down Woodward and not be involved in the middle of a shootout right in the middle of Woodward while you're driving?
Some things happen, Sam.
Yeah, I know they happen.
What I'm saying is they revitalizing the area. So
but look where they're revitalizing. Is it Dexter?
It's everywhere.
Is it Linwood?
It's by your house.
I live almost downtown.
Right, so it's by your house. Definitely by your house.
We ain't just talking about
you getting
my
most
neighborhood.
Of the money.
White folks moving in where I live.
You should have
but what about Linwood,
to
Dexter,
complain about? Because
Bewick, and Mac? These people too. See, we get
that's
caught
just
up in
my
like
district,
these people
Dion.
don't
No, it's
mean
not
nothing.
in my district, Dion, brother Dion. It's everywhere. I'm in the hood, baby. I'm on the edge of Brightmoor. Come get me if you want. What's up? I'm on the edge of Brightmoor. It don't get no grittier than
All
that.
I'm saying is
no
some
grittier.
people
and they are rebuilding over there where I'm at. I actually jog around in the park by my community center. I jog around the path that they built in my community center. Period.
There are neighborhoods in Detroit that don't have a house on them. And we have multiple numbers of vacant lots. Only
they probably ain't got there. They ain't got there yet.
And one thing people are not understanding with these politicians, no, it ain't that. They ain't got to them. I'm looking at them getting to them every day.
Okay.
What is happening is these big real estate corporations are buying these politicians, getting these lands dirt cheap that we are getting ousted out of, building housing complex.
Always be siding with Sam.
And then it's $1,000 to $1,300 where your rent in your neighborhood look like a bombing area.
But it's not in all areas. I do ride in my old
Anything
neighborhood.
that's being renovated in the hood is.
I ride in my old neighborhood about in Warren and Connors where I grew up at, and they revitalizing that area as well. So it's not that they're not doing nothing.
Look
about
at Ewald
those
Circle
areas
between Dexter and Livernois.
They probably ain't got there
Okay,
yet.
they rebuilt it. All that.
Okay.
All that. That was a train wreck.
Okay.
The developers came in, got it for dirt cheap. Now that rent is almost invincible for a person around there to pay for.
But you know what? Why is it that when our people get money, we don't think about buying up the hood and buying up the houses?
Because they give us astronomical prices for that.
No.
Okay,
If you really want
here's
to buy the
little
hood
old
up
me.
and fix it up, when you get
Here's
your
little old
bread,
me just want to buy this
you can
lot
do
right
that.
here. And you got this big company
you
that's a
don't.
real estate development company and say,
But you'll
you
go
know
get
what?
some Cardis,
they're
though.
gonna
You
gonna
go get
buy
your
me
little
out.
scat car
They're
or
gonna
something.
build a development and I'm out of it. Unless
ain't
I
trying
say
to
this is
revitalize
my
your
land
neighborhood.
and you want to
Ain't nobody
build
trying to
on
buy
that
the
land,
block. Ain't nobody trying to buy
then
the
you
block.
pay the rent.
But when the white people come in or whoever the other people come in and use their money to buy the block up, now everybody mad because
But
they
Shekinah, ain't
fixing it
nobody
up
really
and
got
they
no money
not
like
everybody-
that to buy the
People
block.
do got money
You
like
just,
that.
You just basically trying to buy your land right
People
next
be
to
at
you.
every concert. People be buying Beyonce tickets at her concert. How much was her tickets at her concert? I'm
don't
sorry,
know. I don't
Beyonce.
go to
I
her-
love you,
I don't go to her
Beyonce. But
concerts.
how much was her tickets? I knew people that didn't pay their rent to get Beyonce tickets.
give
So
Beyonce
it's
rent
money
that can
out
pay her
there.
rent.
If you
Wow.
want to buy houses off the land bank, buy
Isn't
the
that
houses
really
in the
intelligent?
city.
Isn't that really intelligent?
And revitalize them and build the block up. How many of y'all go back to the hood where you grew up at and try to fix it up and buy the house over there and start something going over there, business or something? You do it, okay? Yeah, so I don't
That's
want
how
to
I
hear
know that
all that
land
about
bank-
the other people
the
coming
land bank
in.
is on something else.
I don't want to hear that. Give us a call 248-429-7224. We're just kicking this today. Who you voting for? Are you voting? Who you voting for? Misdemeanor convictions in Michigan. Can prisoners vote in jail? If you are 18 years or older, you can vote while awaiting trial for any charge, even if incarcerated. I did not know that. Did you know that, Sam Ann?
Yes.
You lose the right to vote while incarcerated if you are convicted of a misdemeanor in Michigan.
What?
Why you laughing?
Right.
Let me see.
I mean, I am ex-con. You don't know this, and you got these programs.
Well, I ain't. I'm haven't been incarcerated, so I wouldn't.
That's like saying I need brain surgery,
No, that's
and
not.
you say I work in the penitentiary.
Why? Why would that be?
Because you got to know about the stuff that you talk about running for office.
I mean, and that's why I'm educating myself right now tonight. Like what a whole lot of other people is. Some of the stuff I probably said is probably first to him. For them
You know
too.
what I really believe? We need for people to be taught how to vote,
That's
how
it.
to pick a candidate.
Yep.
Like we used
I
to do
agree.
these in school. We used to have mock elections where they had the ballot, whoever we was gonna vote for. You know, they don't do that no more. So how do we expect our
Well, in
kids
some cases,
to
you
learn?
know, when they be having the kids vote for certain people in school for certain positions in school,
They used to
class
have
presidents and
actual
stuff
mock,
like that.
mock ballots like we have,
But they do that.
and they don't do that no more.
Y'all, I got a couple numbers for y'all. There's a call center information line, and that number is 313-967-6938. And also, it's a website, clerkhelp@waynecounty.com. Call for more information. And this is about for concealed pistol licenses, marriage licenses, birth certificates, notary, assumed names, and Third Circuit Court services. They also have a number for PPO. Yep, personal protection order. So if you're trying to get one on somebody, your baby daddy or something, your baby mama, because some of these women is, go upside your head too. 313-967-3579.
I hate to say this, but look, this was scandalous, and she did it on Facebook, and this was so bold, and this is why some of you ladies out here are real single. Okay, here's a scenario: guy meets girl. All right, she got kids. All right, they met on the internet. Old boy is sitting back, trying to get her to go out, taking care of kids, looking out. They good for a while. Whoop, 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 whoop. Something came up where old boy was taking her out, and she didn't show up, or something to the degree like that. They wasn't supposed to do what they was gonna do.
I think that's ghosting.
And next thing, she got on the internet and spilled the beans like, you ain't nothing, you a sap, I just use you for your money. I just use you to take my kids and take care of my kids. And I was like, how cruel can you be? Do you know the ratio of a man that will sit back and take care of your children, and you put this man on blast on Facebook?
What was her reason for putting him on blast? What, did they get into it or something? Or did they fall out?
Something that he didn't do, or if she didn't show up.
Oh.
And
see, I don't like that one-sided story stuff. I don't like that. I need to know both sides of the story, people.
Well, both sides of the story is she put it out there.
Yeah, see, him. What did he do? What was her part? What did she do to make him not want to do it?
But she took it down.
I don't like that.
She took it down. Somebody said something about it. She took it down. But I told her, I said myself, you know, y'all got to be careful when you're making statements like that about people. Yeah. They said they didn't use the person's likeliness, but she used her own likeliness.
Guys, this is a really good book. I'm gonna keep this at home. It got the Civil Family Court, and they got the number in there. So if you guys are any copy of court records, they got the Lincoln Hall of Justice, the Juvenile Court. They got the number there and the website. And my information is actually at the Lincoln Hall of Justice. The information for the Attitude Adjustment Youth Program. That's too loud, Glenn.
It ain't me.
They got my information there in the resource binder. They have the number here for Frank Murphy Hall. Now, I don't know if this is the new court that they have downtown. I just did a video about the new state-of-the-art court that they have.
By my neighborhood.
Yeah. But it's not
off of 75.
Yeah, but it's what's the name of it? I don't think it was entitled Frank Murphy, because that's what they still have in this book here. And this is a pretty new book. I just got this a couple days ago, if I ain't mistaken.
I wrote it.
So I don't know if they changed the name or not, because that's a state of the art.
Yeah, they did change the name.
And it's sweet. It's sweet. I hate to say that about a court system, but it's really nice. I walked through. It's really, really nice.
Combination of like.
It looked like some futuristic jail stuff.
They got it, the administrative offices, and I'm sure they got an underground tunnel because the penitentiary is on this side, and then they have the new.
So it's a one-stop shop. Everything that you need, processing, getting locked up, everything is right there, guys. So I wonder what they did with the old court. Did they still keep that open?
Maybe they might use it for civil.
Because, it's really nice. You can tell they put a lot of money behind it. So this is very helpful, guys. So if you receive this in the mail, make sure you just take a little gander. It's called the Election Guide 2024. And just take a little look at it. And then here, guys, I brought in what you would get. Let me make sure my address ain't nowhere on here. And it is. I don't want y'all stalking. But this is what it looks like for absent voter ballot application. Because when you fill it out, you don't just get the ballot. I think you have to fill out the application first and send it in. So this is what it looks like when you receive it. So, guys, if you want to do absentee ballot, I just want you to vote. I just want to throw out all the ways that you can do it. I just want you to do it. Yeah. If you are of African American descent, yes, I would love for you to vote for Kamala. I would love for you to do that. Yes. But I'm not here to sway your vote. I'm not here to press upon you who you should vote for. I just want you to vote for somebody. Stand on something. That's all. Stand on business.
What are you standing on when you vote for her? In your opinion, no one else's. What do you feel like she's saying? Is she relating to the black community? Is she relating more to women's rights, women's agendas? What is it that's making you say that's who my cat is going to be?
Well, I'm going to start off with some of the things she has done already, just being the vice president. She provided $450 billion in relief to 6 million small businesses and helped raise the startup rate for black-owned small businesses to the fastest in our generation. Mm-hmm. She won a $20 billion settlement for homeowners during the foreclosure crisis. She took on for-profit colleges that scammed students. She won settlements from companies that underpaid workers and violated labor laws. She took on big corporations that took advantage of working people. She sued drug companies for unlawful drug pricing and marketing tactics. She helped raise the employment rate for black men to record highs. She brought black wealth up 60% since before the pandemic. She helped provide health insurance coverage to more black men than ever before. And she pioneered a program to give nonviolent offenders a second chance. Did you know she did all that? Did y'all know she did all that?
Yeah.
You did? Okay.
But some folks is talking about her also giving sex changes to men in the penitentiary at taxpayers' dollars. A lot of folks a little salty about that.
Oh, well, okay, well, that's a lot to unpack. First of all,
I'm just saying.
People having the option and the choice to be who they want to be.
But you got to think about the person that's saying.
That? And then where you get that information from, Sandman?
You're not going to.
Where you get that information from? Who told you that? Who told you that she's
the Wall Street Journal,
she actually paying for people to have sex change? Because I bet you if you did your due diligence, the wordage is mixed up. I bet you that. I bet you it ain't just that direct because I can't see.
I go to the
state paying for that. That's cosmetic. So if anybody want to do it, they have to pay for that.
If I'm a person now, I'm paying taxes, and I'm finding out that we already paying taxes for state facilities, how you think I'm gonna feel as an opposition that you're paying for this cat that committed a hideous crime, and because now he wants to go to a girl penitentiary instead of being in a boys penitentiary?
But how is that okay him or her to have a sex change just because they're going?
Not at the people's request. But if that's what he got the money to do what you do.
But where did you get that from? That she's okaying this or that she's doing this? Because I don't believe that. That's not. It don't sound
New
right.
York Times, the L.A. Times. And all of those.
What's the wordage? What did they say exactly? Hey,
I'm not going to do your homework
for you. Hey, Instagram. Hey, Facebook. We in the building. This is Motor City Radio. This is what we do every Friday at 7 p.m., guys. If you would like to be a guest to promote your business, if you have a book out, if you have an event coming up, if you an actor in a movie, your movie about to come out and premiere, we would like to be on that red carpet or blue. Because remember, we did a blue carpet with Jacote Films. They did the Blue Ice premiere. And, of course, we were in the building. And they had the blue carpet, first ever. So yeah, guys, be a guest. 313-586-2240. And before we get too carried away, get you a copy of my book, guys. Dysfunctional Family Knot. It's a good read. Yeah, I read it over and over again, even though I know how it ends. New one? Huh? No, it's the paper cover. I found it at my office because remember they took it when they took the truck. I'm quite sure they read it, bastards. But yeah, guys, so yeah, I found it at the office. So this is the cover. This is what it looks like. You can go to Amazon and get you a copy, or you can go to lulupublishing.com and get you a copy, guys. Either my name, Shakenya Wardlaw, and yes, that's my government name, or just the title, Dysfunctional Family Knot. Make sure you get you a copy.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, don't want you to forget on these proposals that we have upcoming too in this presidential election. Yesterday on my show, I was talking about Proposal S is on the back of your ballot, so you want to check that out. Now, you want to vote yes on Proposal S is why. We can only tell you what it means to vote yes, okay? The Proposal S accelerates the Detroit Public School CD's repayment of debt that was owed from the state takeover that allowed the DPS CDs to spend up its transformation of the schools of the Detroit public school system. Students and their families deserve this. Now, Proposal S requires Detroit businesses to pay the same tax rate that businesses pay every other places in Michigan school districts. Now, you want to take that in consideration because you're not going to have to foot the bill on this one. You know why? Because Proposal S requires that all of this pay out businesses to pay the same tax rate. But most important, Proposal S costs nothing, nada, $1 to Detroit voters or who owns or rent their home.
So does the business owners, do they put money back into the community some kind of way or something?
Well, money was held. Okay, and also a vote yes on Proposal S. It accelerates the Detroit Public Schools CD investments that were taken from the state of Michigan, which means that fund that we're going to fight for our children, their school districts. This money invested back into the city of Detroit Public Schools will give higher student achievement, improved transportation, smaller class sizes, increasing also teachers' pay, which is also very important, and to modernize the facilities of the Detroit Public Schools, because you know we have a lot of schools that had mold, lead, and all that stuff. So Proposal S once again costs nothing to voters who own or rent their home.
And we should vote what? Yes, no?
Yes, on
Okay.
proposal S. So that ensures Detroit businesses pay their fair share to do business in the city of Detroit. Look out for our
That
ladies
sounds
too.
good to me. Now, another thing everybody been yelling about, that Project 2025 agenda. You heard about that, Sandman?
Yes, I did.
You did. And let me see what it say, because I'm looking at the pamphlet. Trump will seize power and take control. Is that what that means? Project 2025. If Trump wins, he will implement his Project 2025 agenda, which gives him unprecedented, unchecked power to do whatever Trump wants, including eliminating the independence of the Department of Justice to give him total control. How can somebody do that? How can one man have so much power to be able to do? Well, I know he can't do it, but if he get in office, how could that even be legal, considering how the structure has been for so long? The courts, the justices, the government,
The who?
everything.
The who?
Everything.
What court? The Supreme Court?
Any courts that's involved in all the politics and everything that's going on, all the political stuff, like him being able to change everything. I don't know how that's possible. And how is he able to put laws
the
in
Supreme
place
Court is
do
overwhelmed
that?
by Trump people, right? He put 3 people in the Supreme Court that is Republican. So therefore, any and everything that Supreme Court makes into law, like saying that the President of the United States should not be held accountable for any crime that he ever does, that's for him. That means you can go and do anything. The President, the activities that the President can do. He can turn the Army, the Navy, the National Guard. None of them can go against him.
But he has checks and balances. Don't he have people that
No.
he have to talk to?
Does the Supreme Court? No.
Yes, people have to check. He can't just do stuff. It's certain channels that
Generals
he
might
have
come
to
in,
go
Mr.
through.
President, we don't advise that, Mr. President, we shouldn't do that. I don't care.
Yeah.
Here's the codes.
Well, this
Are you really ready for that kind of cat?
No, with this Project 2025, it said it allows the government to monitor pregnancies so they can prosecute women who get an abortion or even miscarry. How can you do that? You can't do that. Can they do that? Can they do that?
When you're white and rich, you can.
Abolishes the Department of Education and slashes federal funding for
And
K
you know what that does? That hurts our community.
Why would they want to abolish the Department of Education?
Why would they want to stop books? That part.
Guts Medicare and puts it on the path to full replacement by private insurance. Did y'all know this was going on in Project 2025? I didn't know this. Ends overtime pay and slaps a nearly $4,000 tax increase on middle class families.
Remember when I told you?
We can't afford what we already got.
Remember when I told you?
It's too much.
Are y'all ready to go back to the cotton fields?
It's too much.
And everybody's like, what are you talking about going back to the cotton fields? Equal pay for equal work. Now you telling the people, okay, you're already working 12 hours. Now they want you to work 4 more hours. So now you're working about 15, 16 hours. You won't get triple time for that. Or double time for that.
So wait a minute.
So you'll be working for free.
Oh, so you gonna still work? You just not getting paid for
working for free.
Oh.
Didn't I just tell you back to the cotton field?
Fix it, Jesus. Fix it. I can't take it anymore. It's too much. I don't like Project 25 already. I don't like it. 2025. I don't like it.
I got my man down here. He's just clowning, but he's talking about vote. Trump got my vote. You know what? You is too much, man.
I don't understand it. Let me see. Trump's Project 2025 agenda will endanger the benefits we have earned and destroy our health care. So it's slash Medicare, force Americans to work until age 70, terminate the Affordable Health Care Act with no plan to replace it, end negotiations for lower prescription prices, allow Big Pharma to jack up the prices on life-saving drugs. All this sound illegal. How is any of this possible, people? And why would anybody want to vote for somebody that's willing to do this?
Why
if
would
Kamala
anybody
was
want
doing
to
it,
vote for somebody
I
that
wouldn't
said
want to
how
vote
he
for
could
her.
just violate women?
I wouldn't want to vote for her if she was doing all of this stuff either. Let me see. It say Trump's Project 2025 plan will allow him to give handouts to the ultra wealthy at the expense of the middle class. We can't afford another Trump presidency. Raise costs of nearly $4,000 per year on everyday goods. Stop Americans from earning overtime pay. Ignite inflation according to experts and economists. Give $1.5 trillion in tax breaks to big corporations. That doesn't sound very nice, people.
If you're rich, it does. If you're rich, it sounds
and
great.
if this is the qualifications that the candidate has, and it's only 2 people to vote for, the logic is clear to me on who to vote for.
What do you think about that statement? It says that he thinks that America should have one night of violence.
That's the
like
purge.
The Purge. Yeah.
No, who said that?
Little Hands.
No, what is he trying to do?
Now, do you know how many people
where is he trying to take
will
us?
get
What
killed?
What?
And what? I mean, what goes behind that? Can you kick in a person's door? Can you kill him just in the street? Do you go to his house and shake him down? Or what is this craziness?
Oh my God! Why would anybody want to do that? Why would anybody
There's
want to
some sick
participate?
people out here that would want to do that, and especially.
Why would anybody want to support it?
And especially everybody, if in case you smoke menthol cigarettes, you got to vote for the menthol ban.
What's going on with the menthol ban?
Well, you struggle with affording your monthly rent, raising grocery prices, skyrocketing fuel costs, and impossibility of home ownership, demand Washington to prioritize real concerns over the needless regulations. Administration still wants to ban menthol cigarettes. Now,
because I'm not totally opposed
menthol
to this.
cigarettes is focused towards black people anyway. Okay. Yeah. When you got white Americans smoke just regular cigarettes, but black folks just choose menthol, and they're trying to make a ban on this. So it'd be kudos.
I wish people didn't smoke cigarettes at all.
It'd be kudos to us because
I wish people didn't smoke cigarettes
we wouldn't have so many health issues with black folks with cigarettes, but. Leave it to them.
And then the money. I was in the gas station the other day getting my little stuff, and the lady was trying to get some cigarettes, and when he told her the cigarettes was $12 a pack.
Whoa, where?
They was $11 or $12 a pack for these cigarettes that this lady was buying. And she was like, ooh, I'm going to have to stop, but she still bought them.
That would have been the perfect time, huh?
That would have been it for me. I couldn't do it. That's a lot of money to pay for some cigarettes. And then people be going through a whole pack a day. So that's $10 a day. You add that up, that's $70 a week. Oh my Lord, I can't afford it. My
just to die.
My heart, just to die. Because when you think about all the health issues that come behind, and I'm not here to judge, guys. I'm sorry. I don't want to be a downer. I don't want to take away your vice. I don't want to be judgmental. I don't. But if you knew about the health risks, they taught us this when we was little. We was in school in elementary. They talked about the risk that comes along with smoking cigarettes.
Not so much, really, because you got to understand.
The addiction. And then the
What year was you born?
73.
Oh,
and
no,
the ads
because folks
and the
were still smoking on airlines.
With it.
Folks were smoking on planes. Folks were smoking on trains. You could smoke in restaurants.
But then they started stopping.
But then they said secondhand smoke was killing people.
And then they started slapping labels on it, letting you know the warnings of what can happen to you if they start doing the commercials with the people looking like they unalived on the ground, and this is the percentage of the people if you keep
they did the scare tactic. Remember the scare tactic with the folks with the holes in right.
That's enough for me to be like, you know
what?
Maybe I shouldn't smoke cigarettes. Maybe that's not a good thing to do, So it's like at this point, I don't know. I don't know if people still continuing to smoke and whatnot. So I'm not really opposed to this. If this is something that's going to stop our people of color to slow down a little bit on them sticks, I'm all for it. I'm mad about our liquor stores. Do you know they just opened up a new store in my neighborhood and called it Family Liquor? That's the
right, because you and your family come and buy this liquor.
I was so mad. I went in there.
It ain't hard to figure out.
She didn't stop buying liquor.
I did not buy liquor from that store, but I did go in.
It
just
said
to see.
family. They was
And
gonna
I
treat you
told
like
them.
family.
And it was really
But
nice
she offered
inside.
getting rid of it.
I only went in there one time just to look at it, Glenn, because they had been open.
Oh,
said
you
they
was
gonna
curious.
open. I was
Get rid of the
curious to know.
menthol, but keep the liquor.
I was curious to know what it looked like, so I did go in, guys, and it is beautiful. It's nice. It's new. It got they sell
And tell
everything
me,
that you might
honest to
need.
God, you didn't buy nothing. You didn't just go in there and see how pretty it was.
That's
you got
all
you
I did.
a
No,
pint, a
I
blunt,
didn't
or
get
something.
nothing. Nope, I didn't. I went in there just to tell them how it looked. It was nice, and I told them that I did not like the name of the store.
I don't know. We might have to fact check
And he
that.
said, I don't like the name of the store either, so I don't like the name of the store. And I also hate the fact that our liquor stores in my neighborhood, they open up before the grocery stores. They be opened up at 7 o'clock in the morning. Lights,
Don't
camera,
you know
action.
it's profit in getting juiced up? If I
Lights,
open up at
camera,
7,
and action. They be
if
ready
I
to
open
go.
up at 7, 9 times out of 10, you'll be done by 7:30, no later than 8 o'clock. Guess what? You coming to get another one.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're going to drink that one from 8 o'clock to about 10.
Dang.
And then next one coming up about 10:30 till 12. Come on, I hang with these cats.
Right.
And then by 2, 3 o'clock, they Plasteredville, USA.
They
They had nothing to eat.
Man, soon as
Ain't
they
it
open
done.
at 7 in the morning,
They right there in
They
line.
right there in line. They
I'm
sitting
like,
outside.
wow.
I
They
ain't
giving
mad
out
at
welfare
y'all.
checks?
I ain't mad at y'all. I said I was gonna come hang with them one day. They like they be having so much fun over there in my area. They just be kept out. They had a little barbecue pit over
Look,
there. They got a
ain't
couch
nothing
outside.
like they used to do it on my show with Detroit Raw when we was hitting the streets on Linwood and out there on Carter and Philadelphia and all that. Wow.
Guys, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying, man? I don't want to forget the other numbers that come. This thing come in the mail too. It's called Detroit for Life, guys, and it's summer 2024, and it has all the necessary information about what's going on in your neighborhood, in your area, and just in case you didn't know, do you know what district you in, Sam, man?
5.
5. I'm in 1, guys. I don't mind telling you. Come get me if you want me. But James Tate is our council president pro tem, and he's our council member for District 1. We got Angela Whitfield Calloway. She's our person for District 2. We got Scott Benson. He's our district person, District 3, our council person for District 3. We got Letitia Johnson. She's our council member person for District 4. We got Mary Sheffield, who is the council president, District 5. We got Gabriela Santiago Romero. I hope I said that right. For District, that's our council person for District 6.
Latino.
We got Fred Durhall III, and he's our district person, District 7. He's our council person. And we got Mary Waters, our council member at large. And we got council member at large, Coleman A. Young. Remember, we had him on our show.
But see, that's the thing that I'm talking about we need. See, those people, if you don't show who these people are, just don't give it to the Democratic. These are council members, people that want to be your senators, people that want to be your city council members. You need to show these people what they're all about, because 9 times out of 10, I will almost put my life on this. 98% of the time when people go to the poll, the only thing they're going for is either Trump or Kamala. That's it. It's not who's in the 5th district, who's in the 3rd district, because I don't know them. What are they doing?
What? And that was something, and I'm sorry, you guys, because I was going to pull that up too. I wanted to pull up all the stuff that we're going to, because it's not just the presidential election, right? We got other stuff that's going to be being voted for,
but
right?
the people don't know. It's just like, well, I just vote for something.
Is it proposals? Is it other
All
governors
kind of
and stuff?
things.
All kind of stuff. See, damn, y'all. Maybe next week. Next week, I'll pull that up for y'all.
I
Still
just
got
think
time.
that.
But you only got a little time, guys. You only got a little time left.
I just think that
we all
it
got to
should
vote,
be,
people.
if you don't teach the people, and we know how this country don't want people to learn, how do you expect people to make the right decision? Ignorance is seem like it's prevailing because I don't know. It's you got me in like this. Hey, here's Kamala, here's Trump, and then here's things that got to be done in my city. And I don't even know because I don't know the people.
But it's only people. Y'all making it more difficult than what it has to be.
No, it's not
It's
more
only
difficult.
2 people. You only got 2 options.
But president.
You only got
what
2
about
options.
all those other people that got options that
I
are
get-
getting votes
I
or
get
won't
that,
vote?
but
You
I'm-
want to know who they are.
Right, but I'm trying to get to the people about the presidential because this
But
is
see,
a big
that's the
election,
problem.
man.
That's the problem. We worried about
It's a
who's
big
at the
thing,
top.
guys.
You got to think about the little people that's supposed to be voting and
Yeah.
representing you.
You do, but just I'm putting a lot of emphasis on the presidential election because I'm getting a lot of pushback from our people, and I don't know what to do.
But it's
I'm
all
feeling
part
some
of the
kind way.
presidential election. But we can't look to. How are you gonna climb a mountain with a peak
Well,
and
next
go talking about? Oh, I'm gonna start at the peak. You
Next
gotta
week.
climb that mountain.
Well,
to get
next
there.
week at 7, we're gonna go over all the different things that you're voting for on that day. How about that?
I tell you what.
on November the 5th.
Why don't you look
Because
at
I
some
got
of that
something right here that
information?
say, what's this? Expeditions, probate, outcomes, final resolutions for probate cases.
What about judges?
Ron Haywood? Now, what is he running for? Haywood is good for Wayne County Probate Court Judge.
Oh,
So,
did I just
yeah,
say
so-
that?
Yep, you did.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So who knows
next
about
week,
him?
y'all, that's what we don't nobody know
So
about him.
you feel
y'all.
me? So somebody needs to let it be known.
Y'all see him? He running. So we need to next week. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go over all the people that's voting, all the different all the.
You
different
know what? I'm gonna see it. I'm not too much, but I'm not.
We're gonna
for
talk about
asking
all the
people,
different proposals. Hey, Ken,
But
hey,
I'm thinking
Cedric.
about doing something.
No, for Harris, Cedric, you call up here right now and you tell me what. God dog it. 248-429-7224.
I got him right here saying,
my boy saying no
vote,
for Harris.
vote. Trump got my vote. I'm telling you.
I don't understand why. Why would a man that grabs cacas be able to just?
Because there are other men that feel that same way.
And he's been convicted of crimes. Like,
and there's
why would
other
you?
ones that have been too.
She hasn't.
So she
See?
basically
She hasn't.
it's like this. You
Fix
got
it,
it. You got it.
Jesus.
He
Fix
gonna
it.
he gonna fix it because I'm gonna use this one eye
Fix
right
it,
here.
Jesus. I
Check
can't.
it out.
I can't with y'all.
He is got it like she's a cop and I'm a crook. Now, is there more crooks than cops? Think about that.
Oh no!
You see that eye right there in the mirror? You see that third eye right there talking?
fix
You
it,
see it?
Jesus.
But look at it though. Look at the atmosphere.
It shouldn't be no other. Just because
You
she
got
is.
cops for Kamala. Cop for Kamala. They even got it. Cop for Kamala.
Anytime
and
a
then
person
Trump.
let the migrants in, you letting prisoners and killers into this country, no. Why is everybody saying she doing that? She ain't letting them in. It's a procedure. It's a protocol. People jumping the gate. People climbing under. People getting in. But it ain't just her opening the
My
gate. letting
thing
them
is
in.
like that. Let them in. You let slaves in. You took us by force.
They is getting in. It ain't just
I
her
have
letting
no
them
sympathy.
in, Cedric.
I
People
have
are
no
finding
sympathy.
a
Let
way
them
to get in
in.
here.
Let them in.
They
Let them
find-
in. Them people trying to get free. They killing them in their country. Y'all killed us and then took us all around the world.
It's only
Nobody
two-
upset. No reparations.
only
And,
two options, though.
I don't hear no election people.
So if you're not
Read.
voting for her, who you voting for, Cedric?
I'm voting for Jesus. I'm voting for Allah. I'm voting for God. That's who I'm voting for.
Man, it should only be one. If you are of color, in my mind, I would think you were gonna vote for her, even if you don't have no other politics.
But see, that's another thing. Just because you black
Glenn,
don't
the
mean
music.
that you got my interest at hand. She waited too late to reach out to the brothers.
because
Now
everything
she's begging the
happened.
brothers in less than 30 days to
Everything
election?
happened towards the end with him pulling out and her running and everything happened like that. But the fact that she ain't stopped him, dang, Cedric, why be so hard on her? God.
Cedric is called reality. I try to tell her.
All right, y'all. That's it for Motor City Radio, y'all. This is what we do around this time every Friday. Check us out next Friday at 7 p.m. If you would like to be a guest, give me a call, 313-586-2240. You can promote your business, your book, your event, your movie, or you just come up here and kick it with us. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about this election, man. I'm telling you, I'm not letting it go. That's what it is. We got Sam 44 for a man in the building. What you got,
That's
brother?
right. Hey, next week, it keeps on. We got less than 28 days. It's going down. And once again, do you really think that little hands gonna mess up the whole election because of the simple fact that all them people didn't get a chance to vote right because the hurricanes messed me up? We gonna mess it up. And here's my monkey wrench to mess it all up. We'll talk about it next Thursday.
Damn.
Detroit
And
Raw, live.
I forgot, guys. Make sure y'all go to my YouTube channel, Shakenya, Coffee and Conversation. Check me out tomorrow morning, guys, 9 o'clock. We're going to do it. I'm out. Mwah.
We'll see y'all next week. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Appreciate you. Hope to see you all next week. Thanks, Big. We'll see y'all next week.
Next week, Big O out. Thanks, Sid, for checking in. Everybody on Facebook.